Hi, I'm Alex. Thank you for joining me today. In this tutorial, I am going to walk you through a really cool website called DigitalLearn.org, where you can find many free computer tutorials on different topics, including your email, how to conduct an internet search, and also how to go through a job search online and update your resume. Really important stuff. So, without further ado, let me show you how to reach that website. I'm going to share my screen with you as I go through that process. Go share, and let me take myself off of here so you, my thumbnail. Okay. So once you reach your your Google browser, either through Google Chrome or through Firefox, Explorer, or Microsoft Edge, whichever one that you prefer. I always prefer Google Chrome, but you can use whichever browser you want. And I also very much prefer the Google search engine. Okay, once you're on here, you can type in on your search engine, DigitalLearn.org. Okay, as you can see, I've searched for it a few times before, so it's going to take me directly there. There you go, DigitalLearn.org. Now, this website was developed and is, I believe, run by the Public Library Association. So it's completely free. You do not have to pay anything to go through any of these tutorials. Okay, and as you can see, as I just scrolled really quickly through them, but they have lots of tutorials here. And as it says on the top, use a computer to do almost anything. You can sign up so that it keeps track of what you do, so you don't repeat courses unnecessarily. You can, and so every time you come into the site, you can log in and pick up where you left off. All right, so starting out, it does have very basic tutorials like why use a computer, getting started on your computer, how to use your mouse and keyboard. For some of you, this might not be necessary, so you can skip what you don't need. Using a Windows PC, Windows 10, some of you are still using Windows 7 and are unsure if you should make the jump to Windows 10. This will give you an idea of what to expect and how to use Windows 10 if you're new to it. Most computers now that you purchase, well, all of them will have a Windows 10 if it's a PC. Microsoft is no longer supporting Windows 7 or any previous operating systems, so it's a good idea to familiarize yourself with the newest operating system out there, which right now is Windows 10. So, like I said, you can also see how to safely navigate a website, and it gives you different introductions to email, basic internet search. So these are all really good tutorials if you're unfamiliar with basic computer use and safety online. Okay, so this, again, safety online, accounts and passwords. It gives you some really good tips on maintaining your privacy online and how to make sure that your accounts and passwords are safe. Job skills. This one, creating resumes and online job searching, those are very handy for many of us right now, especially with current job situations being kind of iffy. So these are really nice. This down here at the bottom tells you how long each of these tutorials are. So you can see some are very short, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 14 minutes, 21 minutes. I think these are on the 20-something minutes range are the longest, but within those, I believe most of these are broken down into individual modules that together make up those 22 or 21 minutes. So you don't have to sit down for a whole 20-something minutes if you don't have that much time. Okay, for example, let's see this one, creating a basic budget with Excel. This one says it's 18 minutes. if we click on it, okay, it tells you it has 6 activities, 18 minutes, and it's for beginner level. But as you can see here, those 18 minutes are broken down into 6 3-minute modules each. So you don't have to sit down for a whole 18 minutes if you don't have that much time. If you only have 15 or 10 minutes, you can do the first 3 and that's it. That's why it's a good idea to create your online profile on here. So sign up so you know where you left off and you're not guessing, oh, which one did I do? Which was the last one that I did? They don't ask for anything really sensitive. Your email is going to be your account login, and then you do make up a password. Okay, and so that you can, if you're using a personal computer, you can keep yourself logged in, or you can access the courses right away after you create your login. Okay. Okay, so they do have a little notice here that at this time you can't create a new account. Must be something with the lack of maybe staff keeping track of things or something going on with the current situation in this country with the pandemic and stuff. So it's not terribly necessary for you to make it. Like I said, just it's useful so you can keep track of what you do. But so you can always do it later if you have to. Now, a neat thing, if you want to go back to the homepage where the tutorials were, just go here to the title and DigitalLearn.org, and that'll take you back to the homepage. Okay, so now, again, where we were with the basic budget in Excel, we saw that those 18 minutes were broken up into 6 different modules. Creating a resume, that's 21 minutes. That one is broken down into 4 activities. Okay, what is a resume, what to include in your resume, using a template, and different resume tips to finish off. And that the last one is the longest. Also, at the bottom of all of these courses, you'll also see that you can download the lesson for each of them. You can use all of them, resume, or you can just download individual lessons if there's a particular one that you want to go over in written format that you don't want to keep going looking at it on the screen. You can do it on paper. You can download it and print it off and just go over it, refresh yourself on the different ideas that they are going through. Okay, so intro to email. That's another one that's fairly interesting. Let me see though. Is there anything I want to? Oh yeah, they also have social media, intro to Facebook, intro to Skype, mobile devices. If you have an Android smartphone or tablet, and you need some basic tips on how to use it, and also online shopping. In this instance, they use buying a plane ticket as an example for how to safely go shopping online. But I'm pretty sure that using this tutorial, you can it'll give you good tips on how to do other shopping, either through eBay or Amazon or any other store website that you'd like to try to do that. So, especially now with the social distancing, that you do not want to go into the stores very often and mingle with too many people. The shopping online has its merits at this time, even for those who've never done it before. Okay, so I'm going to go really quickly through the intro to email, just so that you can see how the tutorials look. I'm going to go, what is email? It's the very first module is only 2.5 minutes. The next one is 4 3/4, and so on. Now, opening and replying to an email, that's only 1 minute and 30 seconds. So if you know what the email is you've already have an email account and know how to sign into it, and you know how to log in, but you're like, how do I reply to an email? that might be your question. So you can skip all the first three and just go straight to this one, opening and replying to an email. So you can press start there and go into the first activity. Okay, down here you can see you can control the tutorial. You can pause it or start it at any time. You right here you can see the text or closed captioning of what's being said. You can also go to a previous module or go to the next one. If you're like, okay, I don't really need this, go to the next one. Or wait a minute, this is too advanced, let me go back or refresh myself. You can do that also. So here is, again, the 6 listed activities for this whole lesson. And at the end, you can see there's a quiz that applies to it. And some of the tutorials have additional resources, and those would be listed in this part here. This one doesn't have any at this time, and it's a very basic one. Here it'll tell you how much you've completed of this particular course. You can also skip to the next one if you want, if you'd like. For email, they are using Gmail as a particular account or service for this lesson. If you have Yahoo or Hotmail or any other, it's fairly similar. Gmail is kind of the standard right now because it is very user-friendly. If you have a smartphone or tablet that's Android-based, you will have to have a Gmail account in order to activate it and use it properly. So most people do have a Gmail account or need to have a Gmail account in most instances. So that's why Gmail is usually the email that most tutorials default to when they're teaching you how to go through email. Okay, so I will pause that there and go back. Like I said, you can pause at any time or start it. Okay. 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 So when you have a chance, you can go through. If you need to go through this particular tutorial, it's here for you. All right. Like I said before, this website was created and is run by the Public Library Association, so it's completely free. It's safe. You do not have to fear signing up and creating an account here. As you can see up in the address bar, it does have the little safety lock here to assure you that it is a safe site and your password, login and password will be safeguarded. It does here have English or Spanish if you'd like the site to go through in Spanish. So if you also want to see if there's any other courses available that you don't quite see here, you can also type in an inquiry right on top. Let's see, does it have anything on Zoom? I don't know, that's fairly new. It might not be. Yeah, so there isn't anything. It's kind of limited, like this one doesn't have as much as GCF Learn Free, which Kaylin went through earlier this month. But it does, like I said, it has some really nice tutorials that show you on the screen exactly what you would be seeing when you're trying to complete a task online. YouTube, let's see. think it does have a YouTube tutorial. Yeah, intro to searching videos on YouTube. So it does have that. If you didn't see it on the first page, I think it is there. Yep, there it is. So again, it's a fairly simple, straightforward website. If you have any questions again on how to reach it or how to do how to go through any of the tutorials, and it's like I said, it's fairly easy. But if you do, you can give us a call here at the library. We are open at this time with limited hours, 10 to 6, Monday through Friday. If you call after hours, you can leave a message, or you can also send an email, or leave a message through our webpage, our homepage, shlibrary.org. All of the information is going to be available at the end of this video for you. All right, so I hope this is helpful for you. I believe it is a very good tool to use, something else to have available to you in case you need it. So good luck, and I hope to see you soon in the library. All right, let me go back to my regular screen, and bye-bye. Like I said, hope to see you soon.